everything just down the road in Atlanta, Georgia. But right now we're focusing our attention here at the Atlanta Dragways. The semifinals of the Get Screen America Pro Mod come your way with the ladder looking like this. Mike Janis, qualifier, picking his lane. The next matchup, but right now, Vaughn Smith and Michael Goldquist. These are the only two guys that have been to a final in the category this year, Mike.
Well, right now you got to give a slight edge to Vaughn. I mean, he's had a very consistent race car going back to St. Louis in the 5-second range. But Michael made a nice pass in the previous round to get here. Good race.
All the way from Sweden into the final. Goldquist goes the distance. Melanie Troxel says, yeah, that's my guy. Roger Burgess, no doubt, celebrating as well. Thursday, he was in Sweden, and now Sunday afternoon, he's going to the finals here at Atlanta Dragway.
And he just keeps stepping up every time he goes down the track. 5.99 the first round, 5.97 in the second round, and then that great 5.95. And Melanie says, yeah, that's nice.
Couple great footnotes. Now guaranteed our fourth different race winner in the 4 races. Just another of the many storylines. Also, the top 10, Mike, coming into this race separated by 47. As we got to the semifinals, only one of those racers, Vaughn Smith, was still alive. He just got beat, so the top 10 is going to do some more shaking up. Vaughn Smith will leave with the points lead. Now the number 1 qualifier. Here comes Rick Stivers and Mike Janis. Stivers in the 06 Stratus, Janis in the 69 Firebird. Stat guy.
Mike Janis, number 1 qualifier, has equaled the round win total for the season of the previous 3 number 1 qualifiers, Roger Burgess, Jay Payne, and Danny Rowe, with just 2 round wins. Is that amazing?
It is. It just fits in right with this category, Mike.
Absolutely. I mean, these things are, as we've said it many times, are unpredictable. I mean, it's got to be very hard to set one of these things up with the weight transfer, that big engine sitting on front producing 3,000 horsepower, and trying to get these cars to go straight and shift gears at the same time. I tell you, I got to give credit to these drivers. They got to be very hard to drive. I've never driven one. I heard they're kind of a cross between a fuel funny car and a top fuel dragster. Funny car or dragster, they don't move around very much, and you finesse them when they do. Funny cars move around a lot, and you got to manhandle them. These pro mods, they move around a lot, but you got to finesse the steering when you're bringing them things around.
Oh, red light.
And guess what? Mike Janis has raced in a lot of different associations, and now he's going to his first final here in the NHRA side. The final number, 624, not important, 177. Not important in terms of getting to the finals. Did he perhaps develop a problem with that race car? We'll have to find out as we check in with Lauren.
For the first time ever, side-by-side, 580 passes. Camiso left with the record, a 585. It was a great drag race. Don't miss it.
Saturday, June 19th, 1:30 Eastern. Join Mike Dunn, Statman Lewis Bloom, Lauren Stauffer, myself from Old Bridge Township Raceway Park. It will be a lot of fun. All right, it's time for the finals. Here comes Michael Goldquist. You're looking at Mike Janis's 69 Firebird. Burnout's complete. Got lots of sun on this racetrack now as the clouds have started to go away. As we check it for a quick ad down at the far end with Lauren.
Mike Janis blew a burst panel after the last round, and we thought he might not be able to get it turned around easily enough. He went back to the pits, found out it was simply a matter of overheating. He's going to add more fuel and help his engine out, and we'll see here he actually gets to go to the finals. Thank goodness.
Well, that's good news for him, because if it had been something like a dropped valve or a rod coming up and tagging the valve, that would have been a much harder fix. Basically, it's the lane conditions, like backfiring through your carburetor back in the days when we had carburetors. Yeah. It backfired through the supercharger, knocked the burst panel out.
Certainly worth noting, too, it's been a very quick turnaround today. Anytime you're in Atlanta this time of year, there's always the threat of some bad weather. As you take a look at Michael Goldquist's road to the future. Of course, his road here started in Sweden on Thursday. Got the call after Raymond Camiso said he couldn't make it after his father, Ernesto, passed away. Again, we send our best to that family. Can Michael close the deal, win one for the R2B2 crew and Ernesto? He's out the gate first.
He does it.
How about that? Michael Goldquist. 6 flat, 244. And Roger Burgess says, that's right. That's why I brought this category. That's why I brought this man from Sweden to get the job done.
Boy, and he did a great job. Had one little hiccup in the second round with a 185 reaction time. You heard him talking to Frank Hawley, one of the best in the business at knowing the psychology of drag racing, and really brought it around. Michael Goldquist had an 0.61 reaction time, huge advantage over Mike Janis, and never looked back from that point on. Good job.
Michael Goldquist 6006, a win here in Atlanta. You came all the way from Stockholm, Sweden. You're the first European winner, and nonetheless, first win for Roger Burgess's team this season on his home track. What does this mean to you?
No predictions, just guaranteed good time when we head to the Super Nationals next. Congratulations, Michael Goldquist, the big winner in Atlanta.